we sort of assumed we were getting Mark Guéhi for a while. Turns out that was a pretty good assumption. Turns out that it had all gone quiet and cold simply because Liverpool were waiting for Palace's leverage to weaken as the window neared its end. Steve Parish was on the mic after Community Shield, admitting as such that they couldn't afford to let anyone go for zero. So it looks like 30-plus add-ons is being mooted. The player, all the contradictory reports about whether we've agreed a deal with Guéhi or not, personal terms, is funny because it's all part of the dance now that they've never gone near the player or his agent, and yet we somehow know he wants to play for Liverpool. Your overall feelings?
I think it's a good addition to the squad. I think what you want as your third choice centre-back is someone who's coming in who believes that they can be your second or first choice centre-back. And I think that he'll believe that. I think he'll believe that he can fight his way into Liverpool's first best team, Champions League final team, etc. And that's good because it means he's got good qualities. I liked what I've seen of him when he's playing at Crystal Palace. I don't know whether it's recency bias, but some of the potential caveats around him regarding his height, I thought they were pretty comprehensively squashed on Sunday. He looked like he did all right in the air.
Did he? I mean, I was looking only at Florian Wirtz, so I didn't see anything else.
No, he won a fair few amount of duels, and obviously Ekitike's not exactly short, is he? So yeah, I feel confident and comfortable that he can come in and play well for Liverpool. I think the fee is fascinating. I think it's a strange situation where you've got Leone, Jarrell Quansah, and Mark Guéhi, who are all going to cost around the same amount. And obviously, the circumstances are different, contract length, etc., etc. But when you consider last summer, like even a half-decent centre-half was going for 45, 50. If Liverpool can get two for 35, then that sounds as very, very good business, particularly when that's the same amount that we've just received for Quansah.
Do you think Liverpool maybe scouted, wrong word, sort of marked his agent and his card a year ago when the deal to Newcastle didn't progress? Because Liverpool aren't stupid. You know, they can look ahead as well as Real Madrid can and look for bargains in the market. Do you think they might have noticed, hang on, this guy, I think that Newcastle got as high as 60, 65 million last summer and it was not back. So, you know, he's not a secret. Football knows Mark Guéhi's a decent centre-back. Do you think Liverpool might have looked at it and go, well, you have one more year in Palace and we'll have you with a nice fat wage for you and a good club?
I think what Liverpool would have known is that he wasn't going to sign another contract with Palace.
Yes.
And that's what probably kind of started those balls rolling. Because let's not forget that Spurs made offers for him in January as well.
Yeah.
That were also not back. So clubs have been aware that he may well be a good player on the market for not a massive amount. Obviously, Newcastle tried last summer, but
no one's turned his head properly till us.
No, and the thing about what you see from Mark Guéhi, he's the captain, he's the leader of that team.
Yeah,
they basically saved his career, if you want to call it that, when Chelsea kind of discarded him. So he's going to feel some affiliation to it. He's not going to want to do them dirty, you know, in recent context. But so he's always going to be like, I'm happy to do what's best for me, but also what's good for Palace. And I think this might well be the kind of compromise of that, because he would probably rather they got some money for him than him going on a free. The interesting thing is all of the talk around England, and he doesn't want to be sat on the bench in case it ruins his England chances. I would say, if you're Liverpool, I would say to Mark Guéhi, have you seen who you're up against in the England centre-half? I think you're better than Dan Burn. I think you're better than Ezri Konsa. I think you're better than John Stones now. I think you're better than Harry Maguire right now. But
that won't be Liverpool's pitch.
No,
Liverpool will say, we think you can be as good as any of our existing stock of centre halves. Yeah. I think that's what they will say to him, and semi-mean it.
But in terms of his issues around, am I going to be playing enough games for Liverpool to get in the team? You're going to be playing Champions League games for Liverpool, I suspect, so that'll help. Obviously, it's unfortunate that Levi Colwill got injured, but in his determination to beat Mark Guéhi to get into the World Cup squad, it's a massive bonus. So I think that is currently overplayed a little bit. I think Liverpool can just say, look, you'll be fine.
I think Guéhi, how many starts would we say Guéhi got last year across competitions? Probably 32 in the league, 33 in the league, maybe 3 or 4, 5 in the cups. So he probably got, well, maybe let's call it 40 starts for Palace last season. For Liverpool, in a season where you probably are aware that there's a transition between you and Ibu Konate, there's a strong likelihood of that. I think you'd take 28, 30 starts, wouldn't you, Josh?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think Liverpool should be aiming for about 60 games.
Well, exactly. I mean, Virgil van Dijk made, I don't know how many starts last season. You'd expect him to make at least 5% less. And that's without injury, just through looking after him. I know, he's Virgil van Dijk.
No, not so much that. It's more that Liverpool surely wants to play at least 5 more games in Europe.
Yeah, okay, there's all that. Yeah, okay. Yes, I think we were all going to reach a conclusion of violent agreement that Mark Guéhi is going to get his 28, 30 starts for Liverpool, even without having to kick Ibu Konate in the bollocks.
He got last season.
He got 44 starts.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, no.
Starts is,
Yeah, rarely centre-backs are subbed on. I think we can take with, we can work off 44.
Yeah, it was 44 starts.
I think what was interesting, I'll stay with you on this one, Josh, about we yet to find out what he truly meant, is Slot's post-season comments about the experience of that week against PSG and Newcastle and the month around there where he felt his super team lost momentum. Ground results out broadly, but lost momentum. And he commented on it around the, should I have rotated more? But at the same time, by not rotating more, I got us to a position where we were far ahead in the league. So he obviously saw a conflict in what was going on. He was pleased with his strategy, but also realised something was awry, and he wouldn't want to repeat that again. My conclusion from that is the conclusion I'm guessing he would reach is his ideal scenario is a 22 that effortlessly interchange. And I think he could say to himself he had it with Gakpo and Diaz to an extent. This is why I think like Ekitike and Isak, I don't want to make this into a big fuck-off squad conversation, but I think let's look at the centre-half position. This is why I think you can sell to Guéhi. Do not worry about the number of starts you're getting, because everyone's going to have their minutes managed that bit more.
I hope you're enjoying this free show at the moment. Loads of excellent, exciting stuff on the Anfield app. If you want to be part of the whole thing, you can download the Anfield app and go from there. Or you can subscribe via the YouTube membership as well for video-only content and other bits and pieces. We love doing these shows. We love that you watch them. So come, be part of the journey with us.